Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Shocking EastEnders twist. Iconic character seals their fate as revenge takes a deadly turn. Revenge is on the menu in EastEnders next week as Nish Panesar, Navin Chowdhury, can't hold back his spite. Determined to rip Suki, Balvinder Sopal, and Eve Unwin, Heather Peace apart, he makes a call and things soon start to fall into place. But are Suki and Eve totally blindsided by his actions? And just how far is he prepared to go? While fans are eager for Nish to face justice, another person facing up to their crimes is Chelsea Fox, Zara Abrahams. When Denise, Diane Parrish, is forced to finally reveal the truth of her daughter's part in the club crush, Chelsea feels she has no choice but to hand herself in, and there are dilemmas elsewhere too, as Sharon Watts, Letitia Dean, avoids a romantic proposition, but is later advised to reconsider. Monday, October 14, Junior tries to contact Cindy following the news of her and Ian's engagement, but she avoids his calls. A wounded Junior heads to Beale's Eels to confront her, but she is adamant the affair is over and asks him to leave. In the Vic, Junior snaps at Peter after he continues to discuss the engagement, and later heads to the cafe where he asks Priya to join him for a drink. In the Vic, Cindy is anxious to see Ian and Junior talking as it becomes clear he is intent on playing games. Chelsea rails at her mum to keep her distance from Jack, but an oblivious Kim is all for the relationship. At the hospital, Amy gets upset at the rate of her recovery and an argument between Penny and Amy breaks out. Later, Penny makes the decision to leave Walford and arrives at No 27 as Jack and Denise try to buoy Amy up. As the situation escalates between the Brannings and Penny, Denise finally reveals the truth. Chelsea was to blame for the crush. Nish concocts a plan as Suki and Eve continue to flaunt their engagement plans in front of him, and asks Vinny to speak to Habiba to arrange for Ty to visit the square. Elsewhere, Lauren continues to deal with her pain from the crush, and Teddy tries to impress Sharon by helping Kathy with Suki and Eve's engagement party plans at the 11th hour. Freddie is elated that his microphone has recorded hours of content outside Beale's Eels, but he's soon distracted by Bianca on her way to the GP. Freddie accompanies Bianca against her will. Tuesday, October 15. The Brannings reel as Denise reveals the truth about the club incident, as Penny heads over to No 20 to demand an audience with Chelsea. Jack demands she hand herself into the station, but Chelsea refuses. Back at No 27, Amy summons Lauren for support. Lauren takes Amy to No 20, and after sharing some harsh truths with her older stepsister, Chelsea decides to hand herself in to the police. Priya abruptly ends her drinks with Junior after realizing he isn't interested, as a vindicated Cindy watches on. Junior ups the ante and invites Peter for a drink as Cindy decides to join them. Things soon take a turn for the worse. Eve and Suki's engagement party is underway, and Suki is touched when Vinny reveals that Nish has arranged for grandson Ty to visit. Later, Suki reluctantly asks Nish to join the celebrations at the request of Nugget and Avani, which he accepts. Nish is warm to have all of the family together, but the moment is short-lived when he overhears Eve and Suki talking about his demise, leading Nish to make a phone call. Teddy asks Sharon on a date, but she rejects his offer before Kathy implores Sharon to give Teddy a chance. Jean returns from Greece, but it's clear Harvey is still in the doghouse after a frosty exchange between the pair. Wednesday, October 16. At No 20, Chelsea is emotional as she prepares to hand herself in. Harry puts his foot in it during a conversation between Sharon and Teddy and decides to make it up to his dad by setting up a date between the pair at the Arches. Teddy rails at Harry for being deceptive, but Sharon had already cottoned onto the plans and decides to attend anyway, much to Teddy's surprise. Sharon asks Teddy for a drink, but he bails to look after Barney, who is upset following an altercation with Avani at McClunky's. Eve makes last-minute plans for her and Suki to head to Yorkshire. Nish manipulates the situation, and Suki decides to stay home to see Ty, much to Eve's dismay. Later, Eve softens after talking to Stacy and calls to apologize to Suki, but it's clear that Nish is not happy at her intrusion in their family time. Thursday, October 17. Denise bumps into Kim in the square as the pair discuss recent events. Avani and Mason kiss at the Arches, but she bolts when he makes it clear he wants more. Later, Avani confides in Lily at McClunky's, who tries to convince her not to sleep with him, but they are both unaware that Tommy has heard everything. Later, Teddy invites Avani to Noone to play video games with Barney, which she accepts. But their games are interrupted when Preya arrives and demands answers, having heard about Avani's predicament from Tommy. Jean and Mo accost Teddy in the square and bag themselves a temporary cleaning job. Later, Jean worries about Kat's well-being after hearing differing versions of events from Tommy and Kat. Back at No 31, Jean confides her worries in Harvey, but the conversation soon diverts to their relationship as the pair agree to try again. Elsewhere, Kathy is shocked to see Nish and Suki playing happy families in the cafe with Grants and Ty, and she later questions Suki on whether Nish can be trusted. If you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.